TDS updated, and I think I speak for everyone when I say that we got more than we expected to get from this update. I wanted to briefly describe what we got in this update and also review it, because there are some good and bad things about this update. So first off, I'm gonna speak about the good part of the update, and one of them and the biggest one are the rebalances. I will go in depth of every tower in later videos, but for the sake of this video I will quickly go over of what got buffed or nerfed. In this update, regular pyromancer, turret, archer, hunter got buffed, while golden pyromancer, golden and normal cowboy has been nerfed. I like the turret rebalance the most. It is like over 200 DPS now, although it is very expensive to upgrade, costing like 58,000 to max out. I think turret is a nice tower now. If you get a new loadout, it's actually gonna do a decent job. Although I still think that hunter and archer is still somewhat meh. They don't feel that much more powerful in my opinion. What I also like about this new update is some parts of the new GUI. You can now click on other people's towers and see their stats on your screen. What I also like is the new DJ effect on the range circle, which is actually pretty neat. Same with the enemies. Enemy health bars have been updated and also they look very nice. There's also a sale on almost all game passes, and hey, if you don't have an archer, you can actually buy it as a game pass now. Bug fixes are also a very welcomed addition in this update, especially the bug fix which fixed the enemies blocking your mouse cursor from like clicking the towers, which was very annoying. However, with the good always comes with the bads, and I have plenty of things to talk about. First off, I'm sorry, but I do not like the new upgrade GUI at all. You can have two options to choose from of where you want the GUI to be positioned, but both of those spots are very awkward places. First place and the default one is on the bottom of your screen, which will probably end up blocking most of your vision on the towers and the enemies. So this is an awkward spot and I just don't like it. And the second spot is on the side, which is in my opinion a better option for me, but whenever you click a tower you need to drag your mouse cursor far away from that tower, which it's gonna be much more difficult to micro towers now. It's just gonna be harder and more awkward to like place and upgrade towers in a quick fashion. I personally just don't like the new upgrade GUI and I prefer the older one. Another thing I heavily dislike is the mortar rework. You know, cluster bombs. They seem like a good idea on paper. It looked nice, but when you realize that most of the time those cluster bombs will not only completely miss the enemies, but also completely miss the path at all. Meaning, most of those cluster bombs will just end up hitting your towers instead of the enemies. Of course that doesn't stun, but that doesn't do any damage to the enemies anyway. So that was kinda useless. But what's worse is that they made the mortar placement limit 4. And that's because of the cluster bombs. And I'm gonna be honest, because of those changes, I think like mortar got actually nerfed in this update. I don't like the new mortar. I don't like it. I'm sorry. The tower is now even worse than before, which is kinda funny. Oh yeah, they also added the 2 new maps to the game. They look nice. I especially like the hardcore one. It fits the game mode nicely. Which might mean that all the previous maps we've seen in the progress feed will probably be added slowly into the game with the new updates. So yeah, that's it. See ya.